Today we will be testing the VWAP band trend indicator.
But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for TradingView. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon.
Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the VWAP band trend indicator. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 51 different strategies, with 13 of them being winners. We've also tested a total of 724 indicators, with 290 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. And keep in mind that we test most of these strategies and indicators on the Forex market, but they can be applied to just about any market universally. Okay, so today's indicator is the VWAP band trend indicator, and you can see it here on screen. And so basically what we have is these areas, these zones, these bands, as the name implies, of kind of trend, and they are pulling their source basically from the VWAP, again, as the name implies. And so you can get a pretty good representation, visual representation of what is going on with this indicator, or at least initially you kind of can. There's probably quite a bit more to this than just the initial visual aspect of it, as I have found out digging into it, trying to figure out exactly how we're going to test it. I believe there are multiple different ways that we could test this particular indicator. And so the creator of the indicator wasn't exactly clear on how to use it, except for in a trending scenario. Basically, they said that this indicator can be used in a trend or consolidation type area, and you can basically trade the reversals as price comes down and touches either the lower band or the upper band. Beyond that, they didn't really give any other information, and so kind of left to figure it out on our own. So I think the first way we are going to test it is just simply by the coloration, coloration of the, I guess you would call them cloud, that kind of follows along with the indicator designating a trend direction. And so let me go in and see how difficult it would be to, yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead and just bump these up to, so you see the color there increase, and see that color there increase, and then this one here, and finally that one there. All right, there we go. And so basically what we're looking for is when the indicator goes red, we are going to go short. when the indicator goes green, we are going to go long. And so the upper cloud and the lower cloud kind of work or do work basically in tandem with each other. And so as one turns red, the other turns red. As one turns green, the other turns green. And so again, this is kind of how we're going to test it the first way and see what we get out of it that way, and then we'll kind of move on from there accordingly. So let's go ahead and get on with the testing and see what we can get out of it. All right, so the first signal that we pick up is a long signal. You can see we get that shift in the coloration to the green side right here on this candle. And then immediately we start to push to the downside. As we push to the downside, we then pick up a short right here on this one. And then almost immediately we start to push back to the top side there and pick up a long signal. And that one has not played out yet. Yeah, it looks like that one is also going to get stopped out as price pushes up. It's kind of close to our take profit, but not quite able to hit it before it rolls over and then starts to push its way down. We then pick up a short right here on that one. Let's see if this one gets us to take profit. It has not. Go ahead and play it forward just a little bit more, and it looks like we get stopped out on that one also. And lastly, we're just kind of trailing along here with orders or with entries, with signals. We then pick up a long right there on that one, and that one does push up far enough to get us to our take profit. Let's go ahead and continue on. All right, we then pick up a short right here on this one, get a nice push to the downside there, and that one does come down and get us to our take profit. Let's go ahead and continue on. All right, we then pick up a long right here. It's pretty much immediately pushed to the downside and picks up a short right here, stopping us out on the long, and then almost immediately spikes back to the upside, picking up a long signal right here, stopping us out on that short, and then rolls over and immediately pushes back down, picking up a short signal right here, stopping us out on that long. That one does push down far enough to get us to our take profit. So what I'm going to do here is go ahead and fast forward through the rest of the testing, that way things don't get too long, and we'll pick this up when we are at the end of the year. Alright, so that's going to put us at the end right there. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve, now would be a good time to say that if you are interested in excelling your trading knowledge, I highly recommend that you join our Patreon only channel on our Discord server. You can find a link to our Patreon down below, as well as a link to our Discord. Once you sign up as a patron, it'll give you access to the Patreon only channel, where we post some really great advanced information about trading strategies, trading indicators, and trading philosophy in general. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you'll get access to the full list of indicators that we have tested. That comes in an Excel version and a PDF version, and you will get that full list of indicators showing exactly which indicators were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates. And you'll get access to an Excel sheet of all the strategies that we have tested that shows exactly which strategies were winners,
which ones were losers, as well as their win rates and links to go back and review those individual strategies. And so there is a lot of benefits to becoming a patron of the channel, and it doesn't cost hardly anything at all. I highly recommend it.
Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at our indicator here. So we got quite a few trades within the 1 year's time. Let me actually go ahead and turn off the indicator there. That way it's a little bit easier to see. Let's go ahead and count it out and see what we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. So we have 21 trades all together, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We have 8 winning trades, and so obviously that is not going to meet the 60% criteria that we were looking for. And so I kind of thought that this might happen, again, just kind of eyeballing the indicator and seeing kind of how it functions. I did notice that there were these areas where we would flip from one color to another, back to the other, and so on. Basically that pinball action, that whipsaw that we talk about so much here on the channel, where there is really no buffer in between your longs and your shorts, basically just flipping from one to another back and forth during these moments of consolidation. And now I know obviously if we were trading this you know, in accordance to the way that you should, if it was in consolidation, then it'd be a little bit different, and we'd be trading basically the bounces. But that's not really what we're trying to do. We're trying to use the indicator as a trend direction indicator. And so again, I think we will test this at least one other way, and so I'll take a look at it, and in the next video we may do that, or we may move on to the next indicator. But for now, it is going to go on the no list, and we'll move on to the next video from here.